So guys, today back for another video on the channel. Today we have the Newcastle United versus Everton preview. A massive one, St James's Park, 7:30 kick-off, an earlier one than usual, not on 8 o'clock, 7:30 on Tuesday night. Newcastle always play Everton during the week. Newcastle have got another game at home, and can we make it 6 points in 2 games, which will be absolutely massive. In the video we'll look at Everton, look at Newcastle, speak more on that West Ham result as it only happened yesterday, so we've got a lot of things to speak about. Obviously if you haven't seen that vlog already, make sure to watch it, it was unbelievable. Make sure to leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it now, and we'll start off by looking at Everton. So then Everton, obviously I think their season has been defined on their point deduction, which is shit for them. They've got 6 points taken off them. Looking at the league table as it stands on Sunday during the Liverpool-Brighton game, they are 16th, 3 points above the drop with a game in hand, so they should be okay. Obviously with them 6 points they would be 14th in the league, but they're 16th in the league. The thing that they're struggling with at the minute is their form. It's been atrocious. They're the out of form team in the whole league. They haven't won a game in the Premier League in 12 matches. Last time they won a Premier League game was the 16th of December away to Burnley. And then in them won a game since then, it's not been good. Just in the league, we'll say, rather than speak about the cups. Got beat at Tottenham, got beat at City, got beat at Wolves, got beat at Villa, got drew to Fulham, drew to Spurs, got beat to Man City, drew to Palace, drew to Brighton, got beat to West Ham, got beat to Man United, and got beat to Bournemouth. 3 defeats on the spin, and they've got another away game coming up. They have Man United away, they've had Bournemouth away, and they're struggling at the minute, which is a weird one. Normally under Sean Dyche and Burnley they'd always get a win there and then, but 12 games without a win, which is really scary in my opinion, considering you're in a relegation dogfight. Looking at their team, they've got some good players. A lad who went to England, Jared Branthwaite, he's a decent centre half. He started pretty much every game so far for Everton this season. Obviously he's still very young, at the age of 21, same age as me, still developing, doing really well, but they're looking to struggle to score goals. The same Beto, he struggled in times. Calvert-Lewin's only got 3 goals this season, and then they're playing Decore a bit more forward. They've not really got anyone that's gonna get them goals. Like Decore is their top goal scorer with 6 goals. Beto with 3, then Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 3. I think that's quite scary, to be honest, knowing that your centre midfield as your top goal. It's a bit like when Newcastle and Bruce when Shelby was our top goal scorer and the strikers couldn't score any goal. To get 6 goals from your 2 out-and-out strikers this season, that's worrying considering in a relegation dogfight. But they've got a good midfield in my opinion, and Garner, Onana, Harrison's a decent player, and then McNeil obviously caused us a lot of problems when we played them away from home. But it's a weird one. You look at their team on paper and they are better than most teams down in that relegation dogfight, but they've not got a win in so long, and obviously they do tend to sometimes struggle at St James's Park over the years. Obviously last season we beat them home and away. This season we need to get a bit of revenge on them, but on an Everton point of view I think they're quite happy. Probably Anthony Gordon is suspended. Obviously he got that red card against West Ham, not play against his old team. Stupid second yellow, but I don't think they'll be too bad. Everton, to be fair, I think they'll just carry on the way they've got to go, and they've got to win. In their point of view, looking at their run of games for the end of the league, they've got Burnley at home. That's a massive 6-pointer. If Burnley pick up 3 points there, it could be a really tough ask for Everton to do something. They should have enough to stay up. But then you've got Chelsea, Forest, Liverpool, Brentford, Luton, Sheffield United, Arsenal. They've got 3 games towards the end there, being Brentford, Luton, and Sheffield United. If they can pick up some points there, should keep them up. They should be fine, Everton, but football, I've seen stranger things happen, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But let's speak about the 2 and then. So then Newcastle, I'm recording this the day after the Newcastle versus West Ham game. Obviously we've got another game at home. Oh, it was unreal, wasn't it, boys? It was absolutely unreal. But yet again, the performance wasn't really there in my opinion, and defensively yet again Newcastle really struggled. We conceded 3 goals to West Ham. And we're just leaking goals. We conceded 3 goals to Chelsea. Yes, we are scoring a lot of goals at the minute, but conceding 4 to Luton, 3 to Forest, 3 to Man City, 3 to Chelsea, 4 to Liverpool, 3 to West Ham. For all them games, you sit there and think how many goals we've conceded. Yes, we've scored a lot of goals in them games, but the defence this season compared to last season is completely changed, and I don't know if that is due to injuries. It will play a part, but I think for the game on Tuesday, I think the defence does speak for itself. If Kieran Trippier's fit, obviously there will be the predicted team at tomorrow. I don't want to give too much away because it'll spoil the video, but from the way we defended in that game as well against West Ham, it was piss poor. I think Shaw in the last couple of weeks has been a bit hit and miss. He's a brilliant player, made a brilliant serve for the club, but I don't know, just going through one of them patches at the minute with Fabian Shaw. And obviously Jamal Lascelles went off injured, Livramento went off injured, fuck knows what happened with Crawford. I didn't know if he'd been taken off due to injury or taken off because Eddie I wanted to change something up. But defensively at the minute we've looked not good enough. We haven't. We struggled to keep a clean sheet. I can't remember the last time Newcastle kept a clean, well, apart from Wolves at home. I can't remember the last time, but I'm sure Everton will give a lot going forward. So Newcastle have got to be resilient in defence, because if we're not, then we will concede goals. But on the other side of the pitch for Newcastle, attacking wise, 4 goals against West Ham. Harvey Barnes came off the bench and got 2. He's probably going to be a big factor in the game. Obviously he will start with Anthony Gordon being suspended. Good run for him. He struggled with game time. He came back from injury against West Ham from a hamstring injury. He's got to get him for the games. And then now Harvey Barnes, we all know he's a brilliant player. He struggled with injury, struggled with confidence, struggled with game time. Now I think it's only fair that Eddie's got to give him a run of games. And I think on that right hand side at the minute with Newcastle, Almiron looks to be injured, and then Murphy's looked piss poor in the last couple of weeks. I'd play Gordon on the right and Barnes on the left. I think it's only right, but who knows? We've got another tough game against Fulham on Saturday, so we've got games coming thick and fast. I think with that win as well, sometimes when you don't play necessarily well and you pick up a result like that, like what we did against West Ham, it can sometimes build a lot of confidence, because you don't play great, you struggle in the midfield, you struggle conceding goals, but sometimes it can be for the better. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously I will be there at the game on Tuesday night. If I've got to give a prediction now, Everton not 1-12. Newcastle just came back from that amazing comeback win. It should be a Newcastle win, but yet again Everton are one of them teams, we either smash them or they smash us. It's always been like that. So if I've got to give a prediction, I'll go 3-1 Newcastle or 3-2. We'll like to concede a goal, but if we'll see a bit more resilient in defence, we should be okay in this game. We should score goals with Isak being on form. Barnes going to get a start, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. And there we go, boys, that's the end of the video. Bank holiday Sunday today. I hope everyone has a good bank holiday. Obviously the predicted TV out on Monday, everyone will be hungover watching that more than likely, like myself, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Tuesday, the big one, back at St James's Park, loving a nice midweek game at the 2 under the lights. Let's bring it on. Make sure you leave a like, boys, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one.